my calves and then my hip all just locked up on me. And it's a terrible feeling, so I'm good now. Talked to the doctors, nutritionists and everything, and we're going to fix that, so hopefully I won't go down again cramping.
Just a hydration thing?
Hydration was good. Didn't really eat much throughout the day. But now we're going to fix all that. I've been talking to the nutritionist, and they got me on a couple of things that I'm taking, so hopefully I don't have to go through that again.
Practice getting ready for this game. Is there a different level of emotion going into this game?
Yeah, I would say so. I feel like it's a different emotion. I feel like just because of the win we just had against Wisconsin, it's a big win for us. And, now we get to go play our rival, Michigan State. So I could definitely see a switch in the focus, and we're pretty amped up for it and can't wait.
How do you keep that focus under control, like when you have a big win like that, to not get like overconfident?
Yeah, that's the thing about it. We don't want to get too overconfident or too hyped up too early. We want to, play our game the right way, execute the game plan that the coaches give us throughout the week, and just try to, get all our mistakes out early in the week so we don't have to, go through those pains on Saturday. So just staying focused, but also, we know it's a big game, so just try to stay even keel.
What challenges does the rookie present?
I mean, he's good on his feet. He does a good ball, quick release. And I think this is like his third year in the system, so he's really comfortable back there, and you could just tell watching the film. And he's going to be a challenge for us.
Tyree, how much is the secondary talked about Fountain Davis?
I mean, we talk about all the guys we go against, and we just try to play our game as we can as a secondary, and trust each other and have each other's back throughout the game. We don't try to focus on no individual really. We just try to go out and play our game.
How much is we started talking about your experience last year, but I mean you've been there, done that with this rivalry. How much is your experience kind of rubbing off on some of the younger players?
I mean, I feel like it's good, not just me, just all the guys that have been playing. They got key roles on this team. They're feeding off a lot of the older guys, a lot of the guys that are playing, and there's some guys that feed off the younger guys that are doing well. So, I mean, we just try to show a good example in the locker room and on the field, and I feel like we've been doing a good thing like that this year. So, just got to keep that moving. Our team will get better as that goes on.
When you're working as a captain, you and Devin, do you cross over with the offensive players too, or you just feel like you captain the defensive guys?
Yeah, we have a lot of conversations together. Coach Harbaugh gave us the choice of the team movie last week for the first time, so we had a good conversation with the captains that picked the movie. So
which was?
It's actually funny. We picked the 300, the Spartans. So. But that was last week. We definitely won't watch that this week.
Why 300s last week?
We thought that was a good movie to watch. A good war movie, good fighting movie. Thought it would be a good movie to watch before a game. We didn't really realize that the Spartan thing until it was on that we played them the next week, but we won't be watching it this Friday.
You really didn't realize?
I mean, some people might have did, but like as the captains, as we was discussing it, we didn't realize it at first. So,
are you gonna one-up it this week with the movie?
I think we might be going with Friday Night Lights. I'm not sure, but we'll discuss it together as a captains again, and I think we like it like that. Coach Harbaugh giving us the option to pick the team movie on Friday night, so we like it like that.
What is a movie night like, especially before a game like this?
I mean, it's really chill and relaxed. You just get you practice all week so hard, and you finally get to Friday and just kind of relax and focus on the game plan and come together as a team and just watch a movie together. It's pretty relaxing, and it's a cool thing to do. Get your mind ready for the game.
Has Coach Harbaugh given the captains any other decisions to make?
I mean, no, it's just we just pretty much we lead. We try to lead as captains in the locker room, on the field, by our actions, and what we do outside of football. I mean, everyone is a leader on this team. Everyone's been following the right lead. So captain-wise, we just try to try to do it by example.
How was Josh Metellus grown? I think Jim said it was his best game as a Wolverine on Saturday.
He's been doing good, and I see it firsthand, being right by him in the meeting room every day, being by him in practice, and seeing him in the game. It's like his confidence level is extremely high. He's playing super hard, and I think that's just credit to him himself, but like the coaches as well. They've been on us extremely hard, especially since the Week 1 of Notre Dame game. And I feel like we're just taking all the coaching in and playing really well.
Has he changed?
How much do you practice against Shea, and does practicing against him prepare you for some of the skills that the rookie has?
We practice against our offense just a little bit Tuesday and Wednesday, and then but it's good going against Shea. He's really good. He makes plays outside the pocket, just like you said. So it's good going against our offense, and it's good to see that type of look, to get us ready for other offenses.
Are you seeing his play kind of improve each week? I don't know if it's improved, but take another level.
Yeah, not just him, just the whole offense. I feel like they've been playing extremely well and getting better every week. With the offensive line, and Karan and Chris and True, they all have higher confidence with the offensive line. The receivers are playing good, and I'm just excited, just to see them play every week.
Tyree, we don't really see a lot of teams trying to get too tricky against you guys as a defense. How much, Michigan State has that kind of embedded in their offense and special teams. How much do you guys think about that?
I mean, we've mentioned it. I feel like they'll probably pull some tricks out, because they're a team like that. So they're not going to be scared to do it, and we're going to be prepared and try to stop it.
Why don't teams really? I mean, because correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think we've seen anything too crazy, over the past few years tried against you guys.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess that's a credit to us. We're a well-disciplined team, I guess you could say. So, but we're always prepared for it. We're always ready to try to stop something tricky or crazy.
Last week, Jay Harbaugh said the team has a confidence that's not an arrogance. Do you, as captains, try to keep that fine line separate? I mean, you want to be confident.
Yeah, I think I agree with his comment. I mean, we feel really extremely confident in the locker room, but we never try to get too ahead of ourselves with the arrogance or cocky or try to think that we're better than everyone. We come out every week with a confidence that we're good and that we got to prove it. And I think the comment you said is perfect.
When do you think you started to feel like you're really good? Was it? It seems like that Northwestern.
I mean, those 5 straight wins, and then this is a big factor of winning this game as well. But I mean, we got to keep it up. We want to keep that confidence high all year, so we got to keep doing it by winning, and we got to win in these big games like we did last week.
People mention you guys' road game, or your road record, but how much do you think the 20 unanswered at Northwestern? I mean, how much did that kind of define you guys as far as D'Antonio mentioned during the teleconference today, like you guys showed you have the ability to sustain and fight back? Yeah,
like we didn't fold and didn't give up. A lot of teams, not saying they'll quit or fold, but like being down 17 points is an extreme challenge in college football to come back from. And I feel like we just stayed together, didn't panic, and we kept trusting each other. And I think that's the reason why we came back in that game. So we know we're going to fight adversity. No one's perfect. Everyone's going to go through something bad, but we just got to stick together and trust each other and work towards the goal.
A couple more for Tyree.
With the offense, because you mentioned it's not just Shea, it's the whole offense has got some confidence, has moving the football well. A lot of those guys were there last year. I guess what's the biggest difference that they've made if there's one collective thing?
I mean, I would say their confidence level. When you lose a couple games last year and you're not playing well, your confidence is kind of down. Some of the receivers aren't getting the ball as much as they are this year. So I feel like, when people are doing good at each position, the receivers are getting the ball, the offensive line's blocking well, and the running game is good. I mean, it just builds everything together as a confidence boost, and that's big, especially in college football. So they're just playing extremely well, and I feel like everyone's well coached as well.
Tyree, you mentioned not eating as much as you needed to on Saturday. I guess with Abigail on staff, how does that come about? Were you just kind of focused on the game, or how?
I mean, the food was there. It's just, I'm just didn't really have an appetite Saturday, not knowing the reason why. But yeah, that'll be fixed and it won't happen again.
Tyree, to contrast those, but I mean, you guys get the blowout over a good team at home. I mean, you go on the road, fight back against a good Northwestern team. I mean, how much of it is it kind of like a balance or kind of sway of a pendulum, maybe? I mean, just trying to stay together and just execute the game plan really, and just it doesn't matter like what type of obstacles we're going through. We just try to like stay together and play as a team.
Okay, so back to the movie. Did those really motivate you? Does that, when you see a movie like 300, does that get you guys fired up?
I mean, people look at movies differently. I mean, I like the movie personally, 300. Yeah. I mean, it's a good war that they did win and fought a lot of guys with only 300 people. And so, I mean, people probably look at it different ways. Personally, I'm a movie guy, so I liked it. Am I walking out the tunnel before the game and thinking about 300 last night? Probably not, but I like movies, so.
What's your top 5 movies?
That's actually a good question. I'll probably get back with you.
Okay, all right, we'll be waiting next
Is there a movie that you feel like characterizes or kind of personifies Michigan versus Michigan State?
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
Time for one or two more for Tyree. If anyone has anything further.
Real quick, I mean, you grew up in Ohio. Did you know much about Michigan State?
Yeah, I definitely did. I mean, this is a big rival. I grew up watching this. I know it's definitely bigger for like the Michigan guys on the team, and they probably know a little bit more about it. But I mean, I definitely grew up watching this rivalry, and it's a big deal. We haven't won this game lately, and we want to change that, and we want to beat them.